Next fight of the evening is in the Tough Enough 150-pound weight class. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his Tough Enough debut tonight, fighting out of DCO MMA, Denver, Colorado, Jose Rosales. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with an MMA record of 2 wins and 1 loss, fighting out of City Athletic Club, Las Vegas, Nevada, Vadim Gobert. Referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Nick Jones.
Let's go to work.
So 170-pound action here in the Tough Enough cage. Jose Rosales in the black trunks with the white trim. Vadim Gobert in the solid black tights with red highlights. Whoa, what happened there?
That was quick. All right, so they went out to touch gloves and he just got exposed. I'm talking about Rosales.
Yeah.
Doberman was right on the money. Doberman didn't look too interested in wanting to touch gloves. He did, but then he followed it up, which once again, I'm just not a big fan of that.
There you go, Jose.
Yeah, you said it, Georgia. Put yourself in harm's way when you do that. Rosales, fortunately, looks like he's
There you go, Jose.
cleared his head a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Fortunately, he's on his back now as Vadim Gobert was able to get the takedown. And now posturing up. You see that long, lanky frame from Gobert. He postures up and was landing big shots.
Really solid
There you
shot.
go, good, good.
You could tell that kid could throw.
Yeah, Gobert listed at 6'1" for an amateur welterweight. That's a big kid.
That is a big kid.
Oh, nice shot
Nice
to the
kill.
body.
Well, Rosales is not backing down.
Throw your combos, you know them. Hands
Good
up,
exchanges.
hands
I
up.
think this is what the crowd's been looking for all night. A couple guys that want to kickbox.
Oh, nice right hand there from Gobert. You see just a big size difference as far as in terms of the reach advantage. Gobert trying to use that to his advantage. Now, right now, they're in tight, and it kind of negates that. But when Gobert gets in this top position we saw earlier in the round, his frame is so long that he's able to really posture up and avoid anything and just land big blows from the top position.
Yeah, and once again, to remind everybody, Rosales is making his debut, so he's a little green. He's still feeling things out. You know, his body's reacting in a way where he's not very familiar, unless he's got a lot of experience with smokers.
Yeah, I think
Then all this is going to be new to him. Sorry,
this is the perfect opportunity, like John said, for him to posture up and I think let loose on him.
Yeah, Rosales working the closed guard right now. Again, he was staggered early, but it seems to have shaken things off a little bit, but has had trouble putting together any type of meaningful offense here in this opening round.
And he will get out. He'll be down 10-9, but he made it through.
Yeah, round ends there with Gobert on top. Certainly taking the opening round. Gobert a little bit slow to get up. I don't know if he was just being a little lackadaisical there. It doesn't look like he's tired in any way. Meanwhile, Jose Rosales' amateur debut. He's got the first 2 minutes underneath his belt. Couldn't have gone much worse right there to start with, but it looked like he recovered quickly. So credit to Rosales and his professionalism and, you know, his comfortability in the cage so far.
He was behind the 8 ball from the very beginning. As soon as they touched gloves, there was an exchange, and he ate a good punch. So the fact that he's continuing is huge.
I want to see Vadim put together some more combos. It looked like he was real successful with those. blending not just the punches but the kicks. I think he could be successful fighting at a distance and really taking it to this kid.
Yeah, you see the
Vadim's cornerman's going for the best dressed award.
I was about to say, sharp look from a cornerman there. Even got glasses on the head. Impressive.
Come on, Mexican, let's go.
There's fashion. There's always room for fashion. Welterweight matchup here in the Tough Enough cage. Again, Jose Rosales making his amateur debut. He's got the white trim on his trunks. Vadim Gobert, he's got the black tights. He took the opening round on our card.
Wow.
Look at Rosales.
Great exchange.
He knows that working at distance wasn't well, so he's just driving in with strikes. I like it.
Great adjustment. It's what he needed to do right in this next round.
Now look at the difference here. That's some experience there with Gobert. He got those underhooks, and look at that. He was able to flip him around, put him against the cage.
Yep, Gobert driving in. Those knees are going to be a big weapon for him if he wants to. He can't throw him to the head, but he can pepper the body. Instead, he gets the trip down to the floor. Gobert again in top position. Rosales with a closed guard underneath.
Still over a minute left, so plenty of time for him to work to advance position or throw a barrage of punches, see if he can get a stoppage.
Yeah, Rosales opened the guard briefly, went back to the closed guard. controlling the wrist a little bit. I tell you what, yeah, and referee Chris Tione, referee Nick Jones calls for the stand-up. And I think that's an okay call. There's just 2-minute rounds here, but I think when Goldman gets that position, he's got to posture up and use that range to his advantage. I like the kicks to the body there.
I agree,
He lands them over and over.
I agree, because he looks like a seasoned grappler. You know, he hurt him there.
Yeah, that uppercut.
He's already knotted up.
Oh, this might be it right here. Now there it is, posturing up and raining down punches. Big shots from Mount for Goldman. Rosales bucking, not giving up just yet, but he's taking too much damage. Yeah, I think it was. That uppercut really stunned him, and he threw him on the ground. And that's what I wanted to see out of Goldman the whole time. Just when he got up and used that size to his advantage, there was really just no way for Rosales to reach up and stop it.
Yeah, it was the uppercut on the way down. You could see him wince. That one, I think, was the punch that kind of finished it all.
Yeah, Rosales, a lot of heart from him. Credit the smaller fighter, did his best throughout the fight to make this a good matchup. Was trying to get inside, get over that reach advantage, but just too strong for Vadim Goldman. That was an impressive performance. I'm telling you, it's the third time we've seen Vadim here in the Tough Enough cage, and I do believe he's got a little something.
He's making strides, isn't he?
Yeah, not a completely refined product yet, but I think he's got physical tools. I'm impressed with what I see from him.
Tough fighter, both guys tough fighters.
Yeah, for an amateur debut, Goes, you said it, the adjustments between rounds 1 and 2 as we watch the replay here, there was this big right uppercut. That was right in front of us, and you could see that hurt him. And then Goldman threw him to the ground, got immediately to Mount, and just rained down punches to get the finish. But here were the big shots ended. But to what you were saying, Goes, the adjustments that Rosales made between rounds 1 and 2 in an amateur debut shows a lot of promise for the future. But let's take it up to Justin Bernard, and let's get the official time of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 35 seconds into the second round, your winner by TKO due to ref stoppage, Vadim Goberman.
So Vadim Goberman moves to 3-1 in his amateur career. Looks to have a bright future ahead of him. He could be a future star of mixed martial arts.
Was the third TKO of the night. Hang on to that ticket.